Hello friends, my name is Bilal Khan and today I'm going to be talking about another lesson of the Rust book. So in the previous video I have shown you that what is array and slices, but in this video I'm going to be talking about another topic of this Rust book, that is basically the conditional statements, right? So let's go to the screen. So as you can see here that this is the previous lessons that I have shown you, like the last one was the slices, but in this video I'm going to be talking about like the conditional statements, like what is if, else if, and there are other statements also that are present in Rust and that are not present in some of the other languages like JavaScript, Java or Python or Golang. So let's go to them one by one. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to create a directory by the name of like cargo new, and then it is going to be the 8th lesson conditions, and the name of the package is conditions. All right. So now as you can see here that the conditions folder is created, and inside this let's go to the main.rs. So there are some conditions that I'm going to be talking about in this video and in the upcoming videos also, right? So the first one is the if statement. You may be aware of this if you are coming from another language, that what is if statement. And the next statement is the else if statement, right? And the next statement is basically the what you can say is the a loop statement, right? Not loop but let if statement, right? Let if statement. And the next thing is the loop statement, and then the for statement, and then the while statement, right? So inside of them there are some loops also, and there are some if statements also that I'm going to be discussing in this video and the upcoming videos also. So let's go to them like one by one. In this video I'm going to be talking about like these three, and in the upcoming video I'm going to be talking about these three. All right, so let's take a look at the first three of them. So now let's take a look at the like main function. Let's write main function, and inside this the first thing that I'm going to be writing is that age, let age is equal to, let's write like u32 is equal to, let's say 23, right? So this is the age of the person. Now let's say if age is equal to 23, then print line, and inside this you are 23 years old, okay, and fit us. And now this is the if statement that will basically execute it. So let's go to the directory that is conditions, and inside this I will write cargo run, and here you can see this you are 23 years old and fit. So let's say if I write it like 24, then what it will do, it will not print any kind of message because the message is not given. As you can see here, the program is running, it has run successfully, but the print statement is not given. As a result, it will not print anything. So let's say if I write print statement here, right? You are not 23 years old, okay? So let's like this clear this, and this time you will see that you are not 23 years old, okay? So because it is 43 or 24 years old, that's why you are not 23 years old. That's the if statement. All right, so this is called the conditional if statement. So let's take a look at this if statement, something like this, if statement. All right, so now let's take a look at another statement that is called if else statement. Else if not else if statement. So if I print it like this, it will also be fine. If else statement and else if statement, right? So now let's take a look at this statement that if age is if age is what you can say 0, then invalid age. All right, invalid age. This is the if statement. Now let's take a look at else if statement, that if age is 23, then sorry, it should be written like this. Else if age is 23, then valid age, and then else statement. All right, so at the end I will write else. So above age is crossed, So basically what it does, it will first of all look at the age, that if it is equal to 0, then it will give the message that hey, this age is invalid age, because age cannot be 0. Age will start either from 1, 2, or like this. It will grow, but it will not start from it will not be equal to 0, that I'm 0 years old. No. And then this is else if age is equal to 23. If the age is 23, then this person is valid for anything, like maybe this person is valid for making identity card or any kind of condition that you will put in it. And then the else statement, that will be at the end. So let's say if a person put like not 23, not 0, and put any condition like let's say 25, 26, 52, 53, and any kind of number that the person will put, it will be saying that the age is crossed. All right, so even if the person is saying like I'm 12 years old, it will still give the error that age is crossed. Age is crossed or age is below. Age is crossed or below, like this. All right, so let's say if I print this, you will see that age is crossed or below. So here the age is crossed because it is crossed from like 23, but let's say if I write 14 years old, it will be below, right? So it will still give me this error. Age is crossed or below. So in this case it is not crossed, but it is below. Now let's say if I write 23, then this time it will say that age is valid. As you can see here, valid age. So yeah, this is what it is called, the else if statement. The previous one was if else statement, but this one is called else if statement. Now the next step is basically to work on the let if statement. Let if statement. Let's write like this. Like this. So what it will do, it will basically give the variable to the conditions. So what do I mean by this? So generally when we call the what I can say, the variable, we call it like this, let, and then we call the variable name. So let's say if I give the variable name number, right? So variable name is going to be number is equal to if age is equal to, if age is equal to 0, then what it will do, it will say that age cannot be 0. Age cannot be 0. Or should it should not print it like this. Instead, what I will do here, I will write like this: age should cannot be 0, because I'm going to convert this data to string. Currently it is just string literal, means it is not converted into string, but when I wrote it like this, it will be converted into the string, because I will not be printing in each if statement. Instead I will print it in the if statement individual, like at the end, right? So let me just show you. This is the first condition, and this age is basically, if the condition is met, then this will be given to this num. Or let's say if I write like not num but result, right? So it will be fine. Now let's write else if statement. Else if statement is that if age is equal to 23, then what it will do, it will give the result that age met the condition. All right, so string to string means it will be converted into string. I have shown you in my previous video that what is string in the fourth lesson, in which I have told you that there are three types of strings, like string literal and the string that you will be converting, and the ownership principle, that if the string has given like some kind of words that I will write like string from, then what it will do, it will give the string its ownership, right? So I have discussed in my previous like fourth lesson, you can check this out, but this is the repeating lesson that I'm repeating here, right? So now the last condition is this else. So it means that the person is not age, the person age is not is equal to 0, the person age is not is equal to 23. Now all of the conditions, if they are not meeting those conditions, then it will give the result simply that age is not meeting the condition, right? So age is not meeting the condition, something, right? So like this, underscore string, like. So now both of these strings are converted into actual string. All right, so now what I will do here, I will print the result like this. All right, so this time there is only one result that is printed, there is only one variable that is printed, and all of these if else statements are given to this result variable, right? So let's put the semicolon, because the variable should be given the semicolon at the end, as we have as you may be aware of this, that this is a variable and at the end this is a semicolon. So it will behave like just a variable, because inside the variable these are the if conditions that will be put inside it, right? So now let's clear this. Now you can see here age met the condition. Why? Because it is 23. So if I show like if I write like 12, 13, then what it will do, it will give the error that age is not meeting the condition. Why? Because it is 12. So it should be 23 or 0 in order to age cannot be 0, or at the end it will not meet the condition. So there is only one print statement, and all of these if statements are put inside this variable, and you will just print the variable instead of just putting the print statement with each if statement, right? So you will not be like putting the print line in every if statement. Instead, there will be only one variable that you will be printing at the end, and these are the if conditions that will be put inside this variable. So I hope you understood that what is let if. So these two conditions are fine, because we have discussed like you maybe have like understood it from the previous video, previous languages, if you have like used the previous other languages. But this is something new in the Rust programming language, in which you will be allocating the if else statement to the variable. So in the upcoming videos, I will be talking about these three things, like the loop statement, a for loop, and the while loop, or the for statement or the while statement. This will be the part of another video. So I hope you understood and liked this video. So if you liked it, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.